Yep.
They're going to give everything. They're going to serve this devil and his kingdom forever. Forever. And it's not a joke. We're talking about forever. If Esau's kingdom was to continue, it would go on forever, man. Because he would have you under the thumb. With that mark of the beast, the RFID chip, there is no escape. Okay? You are a piece of property, a piece of cattle.
That's scripture.
Okay? That you cannot run from, hide from. Okay? You are going to be a slave for the rest of your life, your children's life, and subsequently forever, man. You know? But to you, that's a worthy trade-off, man, because you ain't going to die. The only people that are going to resist that are the elect.
That's right.
Okay, because we got to put our trust in something greater than the so-called white man, man. Because the so-called white man ain't fucking great.
That's right.
Okay, we got to put our trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi to deliver us in that day, man.
That's right.
Okay? We gonna go through hunger. We gonna go through all of that, man. We gonna go through that tribulation, man. Okay, in the hope that Yahawashi gonna save us, man.
God.
And if we gonna get to put to death, then we gonna take the death, man. Okay, because we gonna save our souls in the process, man.
Two scriptures.
Go on now.
Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah, man. Hey, they're gonna take that chip, man, because they believe in the system. They believe that this is the answer. You know, they're gonna have all the answers. That's their protection. Okay, so they're gonna subdue themselves onto the elites, onto the governments. Okay, in order to survive.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the wrong choice, man. That is automatic death.
Privilege. Everyone right now is living under some sort of privilege, man. Like, you have the privilege to have a birth certificate. You have a privilege to have a so-called personality. You have a privilege to have a passport to travel from one country to. You have a privilege to have a driving license, man.
Yeah.
But then you have a privilege to own a house, so-called, man. But then guess what? Once those privileges are reduced to nothing and diminished, then you're gonna realize, okay, those brothers were right. We were subjects, man. Just because you have a job, you have a privilege to work, man.
Hey, bro, that guy who owns a Nestle, right? Said water isn't a right; it's a privilege.
Yeah, that's right. That's what
We have to pay for water here, man.
Even though the Most High put all this stuff on the earth
Yeah.
for us to use, you know, Esau don't see it the same way, man.
Esau don't see it.
Esau wants to make money off that. He wants to control that. Okay, but the Most High gave it to us freely.
That's why in the book of Eli, you know, people had to exchange things just to get water. You know, people had to exchange. You remember the film? Remember when like
They were all lining up at the well.
all lining up, and then the actual guy had a few books there for water. They was trading like a battery, you know, and shit for water.
But basically what we just read in the scripture just then, man, is the outline to how this is going to go down, man. Because the shit's going to get so bad, like we read in Daniel chapter 12, man. You know, the time has never been seen on the face of the earth before. They're going to give themselves over to be slaves forever. Because this is the divide. You're going to serve Satan or Esau in his kingdom, or you're going to serve the Lord.
Yeah.
Because you're going to serve one of them, you can't serve both. Okay, so you're going to pick your master right there and then. Okay, but you know, those of you that don't have faith and don't believe in the Heavenly Father, man, you're going to pick Satan as your God, man. You're going to pick this devil as your God. You're going to find out, man, you was dead wrong.
That's right.
Isaiah chapter 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Right, so like I said, people trust in this place.
Oh yeah.
They trust in the power of the so-called white man and his glory, you know? Because they can't see the Heavenly Father and all these glorious works. They got no faith in it, man. They're not built with faith. Okay, so when we're reading these scriptures, even though it's so convincing to us, because we can see all the glories of the Heavenly Father in work, they can't see that. But we believe because we can see it. So they're going to turn to the so-called white man, to Esau, to deliver them from this carnage that's going to come upon this place, man.
I mean, they right now they trust in that democracy. They trust in the system that they claim isn't working. And when the hysteria hits, they're going to look back at the shadow of the things they knew that didn't work, but they're going to say, look, even though it didn't work, we know how it works. So we're going to say, hey, we want that back. And the only offer we've got, other than the Brexit deal, is the RFID chip. And they say, look, we'd rather that, because that looks like what we're going to get back. What we was complaining about, but at least it'll be something that we're not afraid of. We know what it's like.
But the whole point of this divide is just so they can bring everyone back together, man. Because it's supposed to be a new world, a one world order. Okay, so creating all this divide is going to see how nasty things can get when everyone's facing up against each other, all this hate, all this animosity. When they're going, the deal is going to be, oh, we need to come together. We're going to ditch religion. We're going to worship the doers that will philosophy, which is the true light of Lucifer, which they explain in their documents, man. Okay, but the mark of the beast is that control. It's that control that ensures that. Okay, because they're going to realize that, you know, the evil they've just been through, and how they were turning on each other and all the wickedness that's going on, and they're going to try and repent, man. They're going to try and you know, and the elites are going to, you know, stand over that and control that and mold that together, man. You know, that's their plans, man.
Yep, it says verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, man. Your shame and your confusion, man. You're gonna be ashamed in that day, man, because you're gonna realize that you picked the wrong side, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
You know?
You're gonna have to eat that breast implant, man.
You
and
went
them lip fillings.
You went for all of that. You went for the judgment of the Heavenly Father, the fire and brimstone, all of that, just to come back into slavery because you was wrong. You know? At least if you hadn't took the chip, when you come back in slavery, yeah, you might have an easier time about it. Maybe. I doubt it. But,
I doubt it.
Your ass go.
but the point is, man, you're made to take that chip. But there's people on the earth that are made to take the chip. 2/3 of our people are made to take the chip or to die. Because that is the will of our Lord, man. You know, because He's only given the gift of faith to these elect, man. There's certain few men on the earth, man.
That's right.
Okay, they're the only ones that are gonna come out of this, you know, looking reasonably good at this. You know what I mean? Everybody else, man, they're gonna be sorry, man. Okay, and they're gonna realize that, you know, there's a heavenly power up there, man.
Well, you mentioned about the brimstone.
Brimstone.
So let's read the judgment. This is Revelation 14, and this is the judgment for taking the chip. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? Hey, because in Revelation 13 it said the right hand.
Yeah, it says hands.
But you know, but now it's saying hands.
Man, got the jazz hands going on.
That's right.
You know?
So don't get simple now.
Get simple.
Yeah.
You are taking
What
my
is it?
leg.
You know?
You know, I always have to say the butt cheek, man. Cause,
Yeah,
you know, you these fucking devils, these fucking scoffers out there, man. I'll just make up any damn excuse or some shit. Oh, if I get in my heel, you know, get in my knee or something, man. Yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah.
Man. Left hand, please. Left hand.
Yeah. I want it in my elbow. I'll get in my elbow. Man, you're just being fucking simple, man.
Or piercing
The
his
point
ear.
is, you take the chip, period. Period, anywhere on your body, man.
That's it, man.
You know, for you simple Negroes out there, man.
If
You're gonna be destroyed.
if you receive that badge of servitude, you're through.
Because really, it's not even all about the chip. It's about who you're serving, man.
That's right, man.
That's the bottom line of it. Who you
That's it.
choose to believe in. Do you believe in the so-called white man and his bullshit? Or do you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai?
That's right, man.
That's what it proves.
Yeah.
It proves you're the servants of Satan, man.
Done.
That's why you're going to be destroyed, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. It says, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Man, and this wine ain't nice.
Man.
This ain't good wine.
Oh,
Ain't it, man?
You know?
Ain't no pork.
No, this is the dregs, man. This is the stuff you can't stomach.
Oh, the dregs,
You know? Yeah.
Damn.
That's what you're going to receive, man. It's going to burn you, man.
It's called
That acidic. Ah!
Damn.
You know? That's what you're going to
Some
receive,
serious
man.
pulp, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
fucked
called-
up.
It's called like a nice glass of brimstone.
Yeah, man.
It's high in sulfur, innit?
The Lord's indignation's on the bottle, as it says.
Oh shit! Hey man, you don't want to fuck. Hey man, in Hebrews what? In Hebrews what is it 10? This is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man.
Yeah, whoa. to add on to that, you finished that yet?
No. There's
Okay,
more.
so we're gonna add on to that afterwards, man, because we're gonna find out how bad it is.
That's right. It says, which is poured out without mixture.
Yeah,
Straight raw,
Straight raw.
No
1,000
chaser.
proof.
You know? Paint thinner.
No cheers.
Not filtered, non-filtered, man. None of that triple filtered shit, man, or distilled, none of that.
Yeah.
Straight raw.
No dilution. For the nation.
That skills me.
Yeah? It says, poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation,
That's right.
and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Yeah, man.
And
You gotta be doing the backstroke in America, man. In the fire.
Backstroke. You're gonna get stroked by the missile. That's what gonna stroke you.
That's the water. Stop.
Yo, man,
You get burnt up, man. Yeah, go.
and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, man, we gotta watch, man. Because according to scripture, man, when the salvation comes, we gotta watch from above the earth, watching all the destruction, man. You know, through the glass, the mint glass.
Oh, and not only that, hey, even Apostle Tahar said, when we're watching the destruction, there's going to be music in them chariots, man. Because the scriptures speak about the harps, you know? When we're watching the destruction, there's going to be music in the chariots, man. It's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be biblical.
Them spiritual speakers, man. Oh, I have a
You have to
It's going to be emotion. It's going to be emotion.
Just getting the scene movie last minute.
You know, I was gonna get something else, but it's on point.
Okay.
Psalms 91. This is Psalms.
I got that.
Psalms 91 and 4. He shall cover thee. No, actually, I'm gonna start. See, you know when you bring out them precepts, you gotta read the whole thing. But it's on point. This is Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Right? That secret place is His word.
Yeah, that's right. We'll put our trust in that. Yep.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust.
Okay, so we're not going to be looking to the white man to help us with shit, man. Because we know where this all goes. Okay, like I said, we got to put our trust in Yahweh Shai to help us in that day, man. To strengthen us.
Hey, look at the contrast of the time that we used to be in to the dust behind it, man. That's what you used to see, and that's what you see now, man. So things are going quick. Things are happening quick. You know, went from horses to horsepower, man.
And it says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from noise and pestilence, the missiles. He shall cover thee with His feathers, chariots, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes thou shalt see, thou shalt behold the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, so we're going to see the destruction, man.
We're going to see it.
Yeah, those of us that are of the elect shall see. Okay, because two-thirds are going to be in America and be burnt, man. Okay, they're going to be watching from the opposite angle.
Oh no, from the spirit world. That's what them guys. Them guys, they going to see it firsthand.
They're going to see this drop on their head, you know. But yeah, we're going to watch the destruction of America, man. Up in the chariots. You had the piece up on that, yeah?
Revelation chapter 15, verse 1. And I saw another angel, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
So that's the visuals we're going to get from watching, looking down upon it, man.
Look down.
Because we're looking upon the earth. Okay, we see all the atmospheres and that kind of stuff. We're going to see that lake of fire being created on the earth, man. You know? we gonna behold that, man. We gonna be, you know, amazed by it, and we gonna be praising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep, that's
You
right.
know, we gonna be fearful, but we gonna be joyous, man. You know, praising our Lord. That's right.
Mingled with fire, and them that had gotten victory over the beast,
Yeah.
and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High.
Yeah, man, playing that sweet music, man. That sweet. Hey, hey,
Blowing
man.
the Rams horn while this is going on. Yo,
Psalms and all of that.
Hey, you know when Jacob in his car, man, he got to put the stereo on blast,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
imagine blowing the shofar over the destruction, bro.
Oh, man, you can't even imagine the type of music though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no,
You
you can't.
can't even imagine the type. Because remember, hey, even King David, as a man, right, in the spirit, was casting demons of Saul. And that was back then. So can you imagine the kind of music was going to be.
different vibration.
The vibration, man.
Hey, that's spiritual because when the temple first got established in Chronicles, the Levites had men who sung,
Yeah.
played instruments and trumpets. But it was so great that the Lord came down his chariot to hear it.
You know?
That's how the vibration of the music
Was
was.
it in Chronicles somewhere?
Yeah, Chronicles.
The clouds
yeah.
Yeah, like,
filled the room.
yeah, it was like, the temple was filled with the presence of the Lord. So it was so vibrational, that the Lord came down in the chariot to hear that music. So imagine the song playing when we're seeing America being destroyed.
Well, it's also visual.
God, yo.
It's also visual, man, because you know, basically, when you see the downfall of your enemies, man, it's a healing, man. Because one thing that Israel seeks for is revenge, man. You know, we want the revenge.
Justice, man.
We want the justice. So once we see that justice being happening, we're gonna feel a different vibration in our body altogether, man. Because all we've been suffering is oppression, and that's why we have this vibration in our. You know, we get sick. All them chemical releases in your body. You get home, the bills, the tax man, the water bill. You know, whatever it is. You're just in vexation all the time, so you're emitting loads of chemical releases in your body, man, which cause depression, which cause sickness in your flesh. That's why Jake's hella fucking fucked up with sickness, because we've been an oppressed people for such a long time. It's just bred in us to get sick, man.
Hey, man, the real justice League's gonna turn up, man.
That's right.
Okay, and restore balance and order in the earth, man. Okay, but bro, you know, back into Revelation 16.
Yeah, Revelation 16.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is Revelation 16 and 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth." And the first went and poured out the vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
Alright, so you got grievous sores gonna come upon you, man. For those that take that, man. It ain't a fucking joke, man. You ain't gonna get instant destruction. It ain't gonna be like that, man. You gonna go for a process first, man. You gonna suffer for taking that chip. Okay, that's why we say don't take the chip. Okay, but you want people that are ignorant out here, man. They're gonna take the chip anyway, man. Because they don't believe. They don't believe the scriptures, man. Okay, but you gonna suffer. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. You gonna suffer for taking that chip, man. Most are gonna make you suffer before you're destroyed. Okay, it's no joke. You think you're gonna save your life by taking the chip, man, but you're going for a world of hell because you took it. You know?
You know, brother was reading about the pestilences, the famines, the biological warfare. You get sick, man. Ain't no one protesting when they're shitting themselves, you know, vomiting and all that, man. And if you've been through that, you know, you can't even go back to the front door and back, you know. So there's all kind of pestilences that are going to behold the people, man. Just look at the plagues that happened to Egypt, man. You read on them things, man. It didn't look good for the people in Egypt. And that which is has happened to Egypt is going to befall this kingdom and worse. You know, so take heed, man. You people want to oppress the Lord's chosen people, all right, the elect. Then this is the consequence and the punishment that you have to pay.
You got it for us out 1 and 17.
Yeah, this is Romans chapter 1, verse 17. And it says, for therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith. As it is written, the just shall live by faith.
Okay, so the just, man, you know, Lord, when we are those men of the elect, we're going to live by our faith, man. Okay, we're going to refuse that mark, the RFID chip at all costs, man. Because it's worth more to us to what's that word, man? I'm losing my words today. To, cast that away. Okay, so we can just receive true deliverance, man. You know? So we're going to live by faith, we're going to reject that. Reject is the word I want to use. We're going to reject that at all costs, man. Okay, because we believe in the salvation of our Lord, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Give me 11:3.
This Romans chapter 11 and 3.
Yeah, I'll take over.
And it says, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and